My dear friends, I am Sethuram from Nivedita Academy. Now, let us discuss about void contract and voidable contract, which comes under civil law. There is a possibility of a question about this. This is a very important question in civil law, especially in the CLAT examination. So, you students should know about all these things. Okay. Void contract means void. Even right from the inception of this contract, it cannot be enforced. The law cannot be enforced at all, right from at the beginning of the contract. You know, the persons, there must be two parties in the contract. If one of the parties is below 18 years age, is a minor, he is not entitled to go for any contract. He cannot make any agreement. One thing. Another one, a person of unsound mind also cannot be entered into any agreement. If any person who has got insanity or madness, such kind of people cannot make an agreement. If it is brought forth later on that he is an insane person and such a person is forbidden to make any agreement, so such agreement will become void. And a person who is debarred, who is insolvent, who has lost everything, he has no property, pauper, he has become a pauper, such a person cannot enter into an agreement. And one who is already debarred by law from making any kind of agreement, such people also cannot enter into agreement. So if any of the agreement is made between the person who is debarred by law or any court, such agreement can be void agreement. Voidable agreement is an agreement. There are two parties. One of the party is not ready, but even then he is enforced. He is by coercion, by fraud, by outward influence, he is made to make some kind of agreement. Such kind of agreement is a voidable agreement. One cannot make such kind of agreement. So, coercion, by threatening, by creating, by making someone fear, giving fear and ask him to enter into agreement, such kind of agreement cannot be enforced. In that case, the parties who are forced to make agreement should avoid performing agreement. They should not do any kind of performance as per the bylaws entered into the agreement. They can avoid in doing performance. So that way they can do. And void agreement, voidable agreement. Void agreement, you know, some other laws are the possibilities. What is the possibility? Okay, impossible acts also can be void. You see, two lines, parallel lines cannot cross. They cannot be, they cannot, yes, they cannot merge. They can go straight away only. In that case, once a person, I can make parallel lines also merge. That way, that kind of agreement, that is illegal, that is void also. Suppose every person has got a right to get married. Suppose A wants to get married B, he makes an agreement, okay, that is agreeable. But when you make a agreement, you should not get married at all. When you make such kind of agreement, get an agreement from B that B should not get married at all in life, such kind of agreement is a void agreement. Okay. So just like that, in a profession, anyone can do any kind of profession. So it is a right of everyone to do business, or profession or occupation, whatever it is. But anyone make an influence on the another person and not to make any kind of agreement, not to make any kind of business or profession or occupation in his lifetime, such kind of agreement is a void agreement. But some agreements can be made between an employer and employee. Suppose an employee is working under an employee, he can, as long as he is working with that employer, the employee can be, it's a code of secret. So company secrets are there. So that cannot be revealed to the other people. So just like that, for that, as long as he is working in that company, he should not reveal the company's secrets to the other persons. So he should not make such kind of business, such kind of employment to the other people also. That kind of agreement is allowed. But you cannot say that you should not do throughout life, you should not do any kind of business, any kind of occupation. This is a void agreement. So these are the things. The insane people also cannot be, I already discussed to you, the people who are insane, they cannot. How can you decide that he is insane? A person who should be able to understand what he says, what the other people say, that is such purpose, he is reasonable. He has got a reasoning power to understand what the other people say and what he says. Such people is okay. They are not understanding. They are not having any kind of understanding with what other people say. They are even a certain, whether it is a sane person or it's even insane also, it's a percentage is also there. So whether it is a 50%, that's also cannot be allowed. It becomes void agreement only. Right? Thank you very much.